it should be. The Blade Storm, though, proves to be deadly in the hands of WO0T!
Look in my eyes, I'm tired, dog. The time that it takes, I made for the space. Gotta build my empire, dog. I make sales, not a buyer, dog. You don't compare here.
Catch them as they push through. Not PC.
It's going to be the ult taken out. That's one, but not really too helpful. The trade's back from WO0T, though. His run it back, runs it back a little harder. Leaves 11 alone to try and fight them all. And it's WO0T to close things out with a triple. You know, when we almost won champs, it's that again.
Well, you can see it when they traded out running backs. He's able to use his to go that little bit deeper to take the fight towards Garage, and already his teammates are filling in the space that he's made.
Let's go! Good job!
With no risk, really.
It's ended up 15-7. They've had to give the sniper over to Riens. Boo with the Spectre, so it's onto the double duelist to kind of do everything here. Stun a little bit too deep, almost used as some sort of fireball, and it's not worked out.
Yeah. The rate's also been looking pretty good. I mean, I feel like the whole roster of KC, they've been shining pretty bright in that first half. It's why they've got that lead. And sure, this one amounts to potential.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say wasted potential, just potential that wasn't met in the end.
They're spot on. They're right in position, ready and waiting to just shut them down. Only Sugetsu left. He does have a freebie on the other side of the map. Incredible for him to do something like this. Again, they're already past his utility, and not this time.
A chance early on here in Lotus to reset, maybe regain a bit of that mental, because they've got to be rattled. They have to be. Again, talking about Haven in general for Heretics, but against KC.
But no, I completely agree. I think this has been a nightmare start for Heretics. A game that we've set up as a must-win, one that should be competitive. Maybe not this round, though, which is starting to get a little bit dangerous, but Koshmara's coming in from behind.
Yeah,
but when you put sort of all of it, it's like, okay, he didn't agree with us, we had to change this, comms are bad. You bring someone else in, and comes out with 2 for it. Up above, WO0T still sitting, and now Sugetsu left alone. This is looking like a much better face from Heretics already in this map.
Yeah, KC feeding into the blender in a couple of these rounds. Heretics, an early timeout called here for KC. Probably to consider the approach if the MO being to play very aggressively around Levin and Dosia. Not necessarily landing just yet. A few of these engagements probably a bit of a coin toss, but Heretics already.
And then there is a firing squad on the other side of this smoke, just ready and waiting to just blitz them as they try and walk in. Left onto narrate and work, but here we go. Immediate contact and already looking like maybe more of the same. Dosia, though, has done well. There's a lot of assists on those kills, but WO0T's still the one finding them. Narate needs something, but again, WO0T with the trade. He's 14-4. Also just the weaponry that they had as well. A frenzy up close with a sheriff at the back. If he got both of those, they would have had to win incredibly hard.
Definitely is, but Heretics, again, another round where they're looking very comfortable.
11-2. B-site under pressure. It is an investment for KC, and you can understand why. They don't fancy trying to win 10 rounds in a row with a purchase. They're going to try and do slightly less. And for WO0T, wow, this has been a pretty good day at the office so far. Leaving just 2 standing, and well, way out of this one. And he almost needs to just die, like just go down. Instead, he's going to give another orb over. That was the worst person to die to, but at 12-2, I don't think he's caring about the micro of what ultimate he's getting.
No, I don't think so either. Heretics looking to wrap this one up. Posted up here. Yeah, 11. Desperately trying to have it. It could be their downfall.
Made in, but well, okay. Boo really is feeling confident. WO0T, even on low HP, has managed. They had a trip deep towards Dish. They had a player pushed up.
Just commit towards this, because like I said, I mean, look at this. There's nobody else getting onto this angle. They've not necessarily had any pressure or resistance in terms of util coming out. And like I said, comparatively for...
They're going to have to run through it, and in fact, the attackers have used this as a way to get back in and clear out their teammate. They're now all coming in from one position because Maris is waiting. Levin has done well, and somehow it looked like they could turn it, but it won't be the case. Benji Fishy holds on, and Heretics, after a 13-6 defeat on their map choice, turn the series on its head, and they now have a win.
Start thinking about that north side push. They don't expect WO0T to be behind, and even if they do, they don't expect them to have 3 buddies. They're going back into main. Mates want to take that control, but instead they take a fight that turns to a massacre. 2 alive. Martin still on 10 HP. And his teammates picking up the pieces, but still a few left behind. Importantly, so is the spike. WO0T's holding on to control, and he knows that they need to push him. The problem is the wraparound. They can come from main now, trying to reposition. He gets safely behind the box, but did they see him? They're looking the right way. It seems like they've got an idea, but they'll still find both! WO0T pulling that round back with a Red Bull clutch. Heretics.
They're going to start the rotation back the other way. And he's done well, but a lot of damage.
Oh!
I don't think Boo saw anything there. That was just a reaction shot to turn it back into a 2 versus 2.
Perhaps, but might be too little too late as the scoreline gets away from them.
Yeah, I think Benji at that point knows 100%. It doesn't matter if I die. I can just swing. Maybe his eyesight's incredible, but I think that was just he killed my teammate. I'll shoot that.
Loss under their belt from what we're seeing. 8 rounds in a row needed for mates. They're going to start it with aggression towards north side, but the whole team's coming here to back up WO0T. He finds 1, and the rest come easy for this roster. Starzo and Mini left to do it all. And
I think there's more problems than maybe just that agent, but yeah, they are just getting blitzed. Yeah, why not? Orbital strike. That's the second time that an orbital strike should have got a kill and didn't, but I don't think Heretics are going to care. The tightest sight, a lot of close angles. That judge becomes almost a benefit rather than a hindrance. And you've used a lot of your utility on the other side of the map. They've got barely anything left to play with. Trying to get through, they get past the judge. WO0T's done well. That time is ticking. Cliff's still standing. Well, he's all that's left. Incredible stuff from WO0T. I'll be honest, I thought that was going to be way more difficult.
The play towards B, so the wall goes up, and only the TP from Glyph landing as it did. The timing, you can see it from his perspective. Again, phenomenal use of the replay, I might say. But that narrow margin gave them the opening pick, and for them to just waltz back in with nothing because of how we got here, and WO0T's killing them with a classic. My guy is leveling the playing field and still coming out on top. This is ridiculous. What? How did he get 2 silver linings on a very gray cloud? A 4K from WO0T.
From that in-zone flawless, the most upsetting thing was seeing that Starzo uses the minimum ghost. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing Bippo could have done there. Except look the right way at the position
But
they knew a player was in.
After he got a kill that he was
That's
there?
very true, and then they immediately saw that he
I think he used
couldn't
Ray
fall back. The other consistent factor, it's always close. On this map, it has been. Not ready to let it slip just yet. Boo and Rien's left to deal with. Low HP on 2, and Rien's picks them up where Boo's made it off to. And it will be the leader to strike the final blow.
Today, and WO0T, you guys had a fantastic showing. I want to go back to map number 1, right? That frag shot, what on earth is going on? Because mates pick it for themselves, and you guys manhandled them being like, that was actually our map pick.
I don't think it's about with the map. I think it's about with our team play. We improved a lot since Coach joined us, and we keep improving every day.
Well, let's talk about that then, because obviously fitting him into your lineup has been a journey. It's been a good one so far, but for yourself individually, WO0T, how have you been adjusting to him coming in and playing that double duelist?
I mean, he's a really talented player. Like, his neon is so clean that I never see. I never see something like that in my life. So he's really talented, and I don't know, it's just good, and that's why we abuse it, like abuse the neon.
WO0T, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations again. And of course, you guys at home.
I think there's better examples, but that is one of them. And
oh, okay. This isn't the round that they should be winning, but the Ares, as Mitch said,
come on, man.
seems to be doing everything. Sociable in the corner is going to get cleared last second.
Clear ahead of litigation. I did not say that. Those were not words that came out of my mouth.
You said you'd love to see it. That's your exact words.
It is, unfortunately, but it's being twisted. I meant LMG is being used aggressively in early round. I will say, I'll throw my hands up here. It's the same thing, but the shoe's on the other foot, and Sup. He's got one. I didn't think he'd get out of there. Attacker zone and masquerading takes down one, and the trade, even without the showstopper landing, comes in. Just cleared with the mound, obscures vision, and no, he's gone. The round goes to Heretics, and we're still on track. Dangerous TP. It will be shut down immediately, trying to open up space for his teammates to fill in, but it is very little. In terms of the impact found, it's all for Heretics, 10-2 at the half.
First half from them. So we're going to hear a little bit more about him in this player feature. Maybe Koshmaras has given him the information because now they both look to hone in on that angle. Spike down on the deck, nade onto the spike. What can Yetenek even do here? I'll tell you that for free.
Well, you never know. Never say never. Could be 10 rounds in a row. He gets 4K to lose him. He could be hitting 50.
I think he get quite a bit more than 30. He
could be hitting 50, but 2 kills away from locking
Don't
in
do it.
playoffs. And he's got another through the smoke. Up close is Boo to close it out. 13-2. Team Heretics.
Once again,
I'll show them.
gambling on themselves, buying into this next round. Just means that the Outlaw of WO0T can cut through them very quickly. It's Boo the first line of defense, and WO0T burning through. 1 TP already, 1 bullet left in the chamber. And the next one already holstered here, trying to whip it back out and find that shot, but LoversRock quicker to it, and actually, it does settle in a 4-on-2 now. In the corner to be cut out, and Benji will find that opening kill untraded on the BBL side of things. LoversRock looking to try and get involved here, and Larrock turns his head. No trade again. Another kill back into this fight for Heretics. Now into a 2-on-2 situation, and Rian's still considering the possibility of a late wraparound from middle. Heretics really not fully certain on what the picture looks like right now, and that's the biggest of issues. But when Benji gets onto the defuse early, his hand's busy.
Like we play here white and we play.
Okay, I'm ready. Guys.
Let's be close.
You're gonna take
Ready?
one.
Okay,
I reveal side, guys. Let's go, let's go.
On the side.
Pull up.
It's left side, left side. Yellow, bro, yellow.
I walled it. Just
Have
get
you
to side, get to side.
They're fighting next side. Four here, bingo, bingo.
Can we fight?
I'm coming.
Can you heal?
Can we Buddha?
Buddha. Can we aim mid side? Everyone
Yes,
main mid
yes,
side.
yes.
Down.
I am right now.
Guys, they are 3 right.
You play right after the smoke.
Yeah.
3 right.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Pull up, pull up. Viper side.
Right close.
One more 50.
One more.
On me.
Nice! Let's go! Sit the down! Let's go! To get that finish line in sight.
Yeah, just 4 rounds now is what they require. BBL locked on 4 rounds of their own. And I think just listening to the comms, the big thing for me is how, in the mid-round, how composed Heretics are.
Well, there's a couple players here as LoversRock shot. He doesn't even get a kill. At close range as well. And Rose now trying to use the lane to his advantage, round the back of it. In fact, going for the jump.
2 players.
It's working out. Even Rien's in his drone he can't get. So still 3-on-3 and Spike Plant going in.
Kosh ready to take this fight. All up and ready, Loiter full belt, WO0T has another.
That he does, and Team Heretics bearing on down. It's a map win in the end.
Right now, with him and Benji most involved.
Same utility that we've seen in A main, and Kosh goes looking, gets the kill.
Fantastic opening pick. In fact, Kosh left behind in middle here. Heretics on the reclear of B main. This all points towards an A execution. BBL heading there at breakneck speed.
WO0T repositioned perfectly, even getting a kill from it. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. So advantage that Heretics can work from, and that's why they reset.
Put one player towards one side of the map, see what you can find, and then send the rest there. Sometimes it's Rose, sometimes it's Kremen, but it's this blind all-in that is dealt with so handily by Heretics.
I agree.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Against him. There's even a Joker card in Rose. He peeks out so early. Gives it to Heretics. An advantage in which the retake can work. All they need to do is trade down. Brilliant shots, and they're gonna win out.
Unbelievable.
4 rounds is the gap between these two, Hazard.
BBL to play in the rest of this retake. Initial duel goes their way, but the blades do not lie. Oh, that's nasty. Boo playing off site to defend it.
Go on, WO0T still getting away with one himself.
Hunter's Fury even in, just that safe pair of hands from Rians. Finds the opposite number. No second tag, but this 4 versus 2 is just ushering Heretics towards an 8th round. The dart and perhaps the paranoia here. It's the updraft that we get instead.
Yeah, and that paranoia has hit, but Heretics slow in the roll in towards sight. Finally, they will collapse. So one step closer.
For me, because
past Lover's Rock, dashing onto site. Yeah. Everyone else is at this slow crawl, and it's a couple of times now where we're seeing them just get completely melted, whether it's spam through smoke or, you know, the odd outlaw shot here and there. And even just cast your minds back to that ongoing conversation. Can they close the map for the confidence that could provide? WO0T in the net, looks for one, gets two, and gets out with his life as well.
Again, within two. Heretics have made a real damaging blow to the lead of BBL. And it feels as if it's the fact that it always, in these retakes or whatever, Heretics are grabbing one, getting out. This is ridiculous from WO0T.
10 seconds.
So they've got to start looking elsewhere, and this is where WO0T can look to cut them off. Cage coming in, they actually want to run Spawn! WO0T, what is that? And if not for the heroics of some of those players, that might have been it.
That was ridiculous. Nicely done overall from Benji Fishy, right, to get the information. And you can see the game plan in play. Kosh going for that flank, WO0T taking up mid, should there be an escape?
Where Heretics are looking to converge in. Kosh can't collect those first couple of shots, doesn't land. WO0T on the blades, dynamic as ever though, able to trade it right back out. Two players in the smoke, two players taken down by WO0T. Equalizer to bring it to OT, a 9-3 half. And once more the Turkish team not getting the closure that they're looking for.
When WO0T starts to play like this, it feels like there's nobody on the other side that can beat him, and an Angel straight up. Looking to break down the door, break down the hopes and chances of BBL. It's Kreven, who's been the highlight for stage one individually. But as a team, BBL have left a lot to be desired.
That shared dream from Santiago shattered.
Get him down in main. He's got the info early.
And here comes the overdrive. Showstopper has been sent out. A chance, and he's gonna get two. Massive from WO0T.
Finding 3 in a row in the last, I think it was important to keep that momentum going, but what do you do about this?
It's just RNG.
Every setup in the world, every strategy you put into play, just one rocket well placed through a cage, and that's the end of your run. But
nice, let's go, guys. Come on.
Them getting better as the tournament goes on, and as the stakes grow steeper, grow greater. But here with the pistols, there's not a...
I will say, the fact that he was in the race for kills, and you know, Konkon gets to play the whole of his playoffs
per round.
But either way, he didn't add another to the tally. And Heretics a relatively clean conversion, even though it definitely had some danger about it. Also, Benji's been cleared, and now all up to the leader of WO0T. A 1v2 to win this one out, to get rid of Fnatic from this tournament, but the shots aren't landing until the last moment. 2 bullets remaining, and he will do it! A Red Bull clutch from WO0T! The moment where Heretics go marching on!
Already gets the account started. Great work on the site in reaction. A 2-for-1 trade out, but the plant's not down. There's still stall here. 10 seconds, they need to stabilize. Heretics have the numbers, but there's still a problem. That could have been Fabian. It's not to be this round, leaving Ordaz in really a formality. Lovely, lovely stuff.
That plant a little more uncomfortable. You can hear at the end, Ordaz just desperately trying to get onto the angle. Koshmaris able to cause real issues here, tucked inside the smoke. It looks as if Eternal Fire had initially. Bit of a win with Echo going on a wild swing. And for Benji, a couple of these weapons now, he's got to be conscious that they're stacked up.
Okay, WO0T's just gonna farm everything. Wait, have we got a day with WO0T actually being mentally good?
Izzy actually already busting out the operator. And some crucial kills here for WO0T to line up at the end of the round where it looks as if...
Fabian, hello, there's players.
Oh my god, what a crucial kill from WO0T.
Gotta be careful, this one doesn't land. WO0T has been a miracle here for Heretics.
Wait to watch.
Yeah, and Heretics have had an absolute roller coaster of a stage one. Here's Billy to take us through all of their ups and downs. Good information early. Needs to be careful, cannot get overwhelmed here. And he's not. Comes out swinging, takes away Koshmaris, goes in for more, can't convert it. WO0T really quick on that to get the second. And do they just pounce on this? Yeah, they do. Izzy's away. And Heretics prepared this time. battening down the hatches as the storm. Rifle 4 still standing for Heretics. They have a plan in mind, clearly. They've got an idea and an understanding of the tempo, but still, it's one thing to know it, it's another to consistently handle it and try and keep Eternal Fire under the heel. Avian had an isolated kill there. He'd have that every day of the week. I know. It's WO0T to win out. Forced fight comes in. WO0T still trying to do what he can, but it's Echo to tilt the scales at least back towards even. WO0T taking space, and they are pushing this one. What is going on here? It's totally topsy-turvy, and they are on the run.
Echo desperate to get onto the angle.
Still looking. Not gonna happen, WO0T, the hero of the hour.
It's just so dicey. A scrambled rotation and Echo desperate to punish. Just falls foul. It's only really the aggression that makes this so awkward for Eternal Fire. WO0T absolutely standing on business here.
Again, on the Phoenix, so it makes a bit of sense to go forward, try and make something. And WO0T's going to find 2. Neki goes down.
To come back and check this. I'm not sure the timing's here. Maybe a bit cleaner, or clearer, sorry, on the replay. But initially looking for damage.
Standing.
Behind the buy now for Eternal Fire.
Oh, this is on a knife's edge. Gosh, Morass, you are a madman.
So much damage!
WO0T's right there! Side by side they stand, and again, he's given them a brilliant beginning to this round. And it's starting to feel real. It's starting to feel like 12. It's starting to feel like WO0T is coming alive. 12 to 10.
Credits coming out of that. This is going to be a hideous buy as Heretics hit 12. The pendulum truly swinging back in their favor. Heroics on display.
Wow.
Now, Crosshair showing the Odin early. Maybe a little bit of misinformation here, but Foot not shying away from it. Rians will catch another spam. The drone doesn't clear WO0T.
What has gone on here? These were... Oh, God! From one to the other, both sides getting bailouts in the maddest of ways. The drone not clearing a shot in the dark, leaving Yetenek across the lead, but we've seen that duo before. Just yet. Looking to try and get things started. WO0T just gets involved. They are taking these fights and they're confident in them. Benji extends a little out of that seaside of the map.
They've been given the opportunity to find the constellation. It's an in-zone flawless here. Ultimate's about coming online here. WO0T strikes just at the right time. The wall separating the second and third player.
Even though the Prowler may go down, do they dare go for this? WO0T trying to hold where he ends. Now WO0T on the chopping block, trying to get the timing right to invest that pain shell. Oh, it's concise work from WO0T.
Hindered as well, by the way.
Oh! It is magic today in EMEA.
6 found here by Heretics. This turn is just beautiful.
And then the follow-up.
Commits to the spray as well.
Nice, bro.
WO0T's got a test ahead of him here. Sop doesn't find the kill. WO0T to shut that down.
Just gets himself back up to fighting form, and it's all on Cross to lead. They need 4 to make it out of this round.
From map 1, a loss, sure, but a sensational individual performance. And you can see he's putting himself on the firing line time and time again for Heretics. They need, they get.
Yeah, you thought that was it. Cool, we've got this one, not necessarily in the bag, but we've got a good chance at it. WO0T, this may not go in the highlight reel for him, but you know what? Oh no, stop.
Bonus conversion potentially. We saw it in the first half here from Heretics. Very strange. I mean, WO0T spammer. I thought he got the kill through, but I said,
yeah,
he's right behind the box.
Side
A, Koshmaris. Still eager to even the odds here, but Rian's the catch with the shock dart.
Oh, but Crossley's got the cross. Until then, WO0T's going to prime out of position, but it's sociable. Left, not on his own. He's got the help of Zeus coming through. It's Yetenek to break down Benji, but it feels like it's falling apart. WO0T.
Pistol. For Heretics, still looking as if they're going to play very aggressively on this. Their first one to Crossley is fantastic.
God. Very clean work.
Push out through mid here on the back of the drone. Identify WO0T's position. Is he checked? He had to get a kill before TPing. He gets another one!
They can't stop him! They can't stop a thing!
Spike planted.
Can he at least get WO0T? Nah, you can't get a thing! 8-1.
When Heretics are playing like this, WO0T and Rien's large and in charge here on Breeze.
One enemy remaining.
Would not surprise me to see another timeout called here, because just nothing is landing for Foot.
Nade's gone in. Kosh has to run, and there's no wall to hide behind anymore. Big pickup, but WO0T answers back. Indeed, WO0T's the one to face him.
Attempting to try and give them the space, but he has bought enough time for the rotation. Yonuyuz just getting spammed out. Another from WO0T.
Coming in, it's a little bit down the stairs, so you have a choice. Run through the nade. Not a good choice. Or go to the corner where you're safe and wait it out. Take any port in a storm, but this man's waiting at the port. Look at him.
Both of them
all
were spamming
part of the
there.
plan. Disgusting setup. Decides to strike, but now he's on the backside alone. He's surrounded and doesn't even know it as WO0T picks up a double. This has fallen into Heretics' favor. A plant.
He has been checking every second or so, but it doesn't matter. WO0T is quicker on the trigger.
It's also a really good plan to not just send Kosh that deep for the fight, but to have WO0T dash in with him. Like, the second that he takes that space, you're so conditioned. Like these rounds don't matter, because a lot of the time, they shouldn't, but the Headhunter's already claimed a victim. Luckily, WO0T is here to put numbers back convincingly in Heretics' favor. Nicely done.
It got dangerous for a second, but with no spike plant and Profek a million miles away. A quick scope to close. Because they're going to need some serious momentum if they're going to have any chance of turning this map back around. Only 3 rounds needed for Vitality. In fact, if they had won the pistol. For Heretics, though, they would like to claim that for themselves. This is a lower buy round, but the nade's actually been able to pick off Sayonara.
It's there, it's available, and WO0T's thinking about putting it through. Here's the steps, and this is his moment, fired out with great precision. And Chronicle, another huge clutch needed, but denied this time.
Kill. But then the showstopper had to be timed perfectly. He goes too early, maybe he doesn't catch someone, he goes too late, and Chronicle would have killed him. So he had to get that spot on. And then also just having that nade towards the end, even the blast back just to reduce any fall damage. That is how you play that raise. It seems like a pretty hefty gamble. There are a multitude of players here and they are walking into the blender. WO0T makes it past and that might just be enough. He's still fighting on his own. The other 2 players are only just making it there. Benji has arrived finally, but he's now been dealt with.
You know, there's 2 things. I've seen the Blaze kill teammates before. I've seen the Blaze get kills when someone makes a silly mistake and walks into it when they're low. I've never seen it used aggressively. He's in the corner. No worries, I'll nade him with my wall. This is beautiful, man. That helped us out, gave us a 3rd. Blade Storm up top, really nice. WO0T's been having one hell of a series. He's 6-6 right now, so it might seem 2 targets. Sturka, not a man to count out, but the angle perfect from WO0T again. Hey, there could be a blowout map, but my goodness, it couldn't be further from the truth. These teams, so hard to separate.
So many rounds from Benji Fishy as well.
The first shot again goes to Yonuyuz here in this pistol round. The trades come in. WO0T, he's gone in! Right behind them, a second dash online, and he is out. Unbelievable.
He gets one for free. Kushmaris ahead of the rest. The dip through, it's WO0T again, and now Profek needs to try and save them, but there is no saving them from the hands of WO0T. 4 kills in the pistol round. This is crazy, though. This is utterly crazy. Like, you can't even blame the players on the other side for not reacting. Look at what Chronicle saw. It was like the Flash, except he's holding a gun. Nice. If anything, more scary.
For a 1 round to turn into a loss. Good
it's
stun.
A stack.
Great stun, in fact. Already on backside is Durka. It's free as can be. He's found a second before going down. That is the job done, or so it should be. The Blade Storm, though, proves to be deadly in the hands of WO0T!
There's nothing that can be said. Just watch this man play. Enjoy it while it lasts. That is the play of a man that wants this victory more than anyone else. A man that 2 years ago joined this team. Do you remember when he joined?
Could have lifted that trophy, but it only has to go right once. And it started out with their best foot forward. Durka deleted through the wall. Another taken down on the wall bang. As Sayonara is sent away. It looks like Heretics are on the verge of victory.
Chronicle's gonna walk in. Boo's perfectly positioned. Only 2 stand in their way. 2, the cursed number.
Within reach. But Heretics have come through and buried the path to the summit! 15 rounds! That's what it took! Clutch after clutch, play after play, and with an end zone flawless, they will take the grand final! Heretics, the best of our region, the best of EMEA!
For 2 years, we have talked about this squad as being the best in our region.
We know that on their day, Vitality could have taken this series, but it is not today! Los Niños finally break the curse!
Look at my eyes, I'm tired, dog. The time that it takes, I made for the space. Gotta build my empire, dog.